some more big news and notes out there regarding The Rock, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's new with CM Punk, Kayla Braxton, and more. Starting things off with Kayla Braxton. Kayla made headlines after she reposted red carpet pictures of Sydney Sweeney from the 2024 People's Choice Awards on her Instagram story. Kayla posted them there and reacted to the picture within the IG story by posting one single emoji, the overheated hot face emoji. But after a while of having that story up, Kayla Braxton ended up deleting that post for whatever reason. Speaking of big celebrities, it looks like WWE is working on building up another relationship with a big-time artist. This artist being Post Malone. Post has been a longtime WWE fan. There's even several videos and photos of him meeting Triple H and even doing the water spit as well. He's been a big fan since he was young, and it looks like a small collaboration is now brewing between the company and Post Malone. Post was just announced as the executive producer for WWE 2K24's soundtrack. He also worked closely with 2K to pick out the best music possible for the game. It was also confirmed that Post Malone will be a playable character in the game as well. So all these pieces of news has fans wondering if the next step in the collaboration could be getting a real-life appearance from Post Malone on WWE television. The recent collaboration and crossover work from individuals like Bad Bunny and Logan Paul have really changed some fans' negative outlook on collaborations and had those fans more open-minded to them. So it would be nice to see where Post Malone and WWE's relationship goes after working so closely on WWE 2K24. With The Rock now being a heel, this has now opened up the door for a chance to see a lot of different and unique matches in WWE. One of those dream matches fans are discussing and revisiting is The Rock versus CM Punk. This was a feud that we first saw back in 2012-2013. CM Punk had one of the biggest heel turns in recent memory in 2012, when he suddenly attacked The Rock at Raw 1000. Their feud with one another would once again pick up later that year and at the start of 2013, and CM Punk's grudge towards The Rock back then was real similar to the backlash we saw that the fans gave The Rock just a few weeks ago. Punk wasn't so happy with how The Rock was coming back and taking big opportunities away from guys that were working hard and grinding all year long full time, which was a pretty respectable case for even a heel to have. But for whatever reason, maybe it was due to the lack of social media at the time, but the fans didn't really see and understand Punk's perspective at the time, and they all just sided with The Rock and booed Punk back then. And exactly what Punk was talking about ended up happening to him. The Rock would end up dethroning CM Punk in early 2013, putting an end to his historic 400-day-plus title reign, and proceeding to take the title to the WrestleMania 29 main event against John Cena, which took away another opportunity for CM Punk to main event WrestleMania during the peak of his WWE career. Punk was WWE champion for 400 days, but got blocked by The Rock from main eventing WrestleMania 2 years in a row. So it was pretty rough for Punk, but that's how the events unfolded back then. And if the fans never would have lashed out, it looks like The Rock was about to do the same thing to Cody Rhodes with WrestleMania 40. So some fans are wondering, how could a rematch between The Rock and CM Punk look like in current day, since the fans have finally caught on to what Punk was preaching about way back in 2012? Could CM Punk finally get revenge on The Rock for stealing multiple WrestleMania main events from him, and do it all while having the crowd behind him this time around? It would be a very interesting matchup to revisit. Even during a recent interview with TNT Sports, Punk said that he plans on continuing to trash talk The Rock as much as he can. They even had a brief distant interaction during the WrestleMania press conference. After the conference wrapped up, CM Punk talked about how Cody can't let Rock slap him like that, and he needs to come back after him. Punk's mic was blasting in the arena, so everyone heard what Punk was saying, even The Rock himself, who was still on the stage and turned to face CM Punk in the panel that was far ahead of him. So it was a brief little moment there at the press conference, and fans want to know if there's more to it. As far as things go with CM Punk, he says he doesn't plan on rushing back from this current injury and will take it nice and slow. Punk himself gave himself the time frame of 6 to 8 months for a full recovery, meaning that a return to the ring around summertime may be in place for CM Punk. Speaking of The Rock, he's also in the headlines for some pretty big topics. WWE has really been heavily hinting at the idea of seeing The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. While reports claim this match idea was pitched by The Rock himself, it was an idea that he created and allegedly pitched hard for. WWE is yet to officially confirm the tag team match at this current moment, but it continues to be heavily hinted at every single week on WWE television. So there still appears to be a chance of seeing this match. And with The Rock's comments from the February 16th edition of Smackdown, where he said he'll do everything to make sure Cody Rhodes doesn't walk out as champion at WrestleMania. That appears to be full confirmation that The Rock will at least appear at WrestleMania 40 during the Night 2 main event to affect the outcome in some way. So no matter if the tag team match ends up happening or not, it looks like we can still definitely count on seeing The Rock appear in the closing moments of WrestleMania 40 to decide the fate of the Universal title by either helping Roman or Cody pick up the win. And that itself is already leaving a bad taste in some fans' mouths, because they just want to see Cody and Roman go at it and have a clean match, not have The Rock basically be the deciding factor and gift the title to whoever he pleases. That does seem to weaken the win for whoever he ends up helping. Even though the idea of The Rock helping Cody Rhodes does seem to accomplish everything WWE wants to accomplish. Cody would finish his story, while it also helps set up The Rock versus Roman Reigns in a major way, since The Rock would technically be the reason why Roman's historic title reign came to an end. So it's something that fans don't really know how to feel about quite yet, but it looks like that's the most likely outcome for WrestleMania 40. If WWE really wanted to shock fans in a major way, The Rock would have to actually help Roman Reigns retain the title against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That'll be something that legitimately no one would be waiting for or expecting to see. So we'll have to wait and see what direction they end up going there. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.